Join me as I take on the challenge of making creepy midnight calls and see what spine-chilling surprises await. There's something undeniably eerie about receiving a call in the dead of night, the ringing of the phone piercing through the darkness, making your heart skip a beat as you wonder who could be calling at such an ungodly hour. Midnight calls have a way of getting under your skin, leaving you with a lingering sense of unease. The uncertainty of who's on the other end, the possibility of it being someone you know or a complete stranger, it's all so unsettling. People who've received these calls often report feeling anxious or scared, their minds racing with all sorts of worst-case scenarios. This fear is primal, it's the fear of the unknown, and it's what makes midnight calls so chilling. The darkness outside seems to press in around you, making you feel isolated and vulnerable, as if anything could be lurking just out of sight. The unsettling nature of midnight calls is amplified by the fact that they often come out of the blue, with no warning or explanation. You might be fast asleep, or sitting in bed browsing your phone, when suddenly the ringing starts, jolting you out of your peaceful state. It's like a cold wind blows through your room, sending shivers down your spine, as you struggle to shake off the feeling of being watched. Your heart starts racing, your senses go on high alert, and you're left wondering what's waiting for you on the other end of the line. People who've experienced these calls will tell you that it's not just the call itself, but the aftermath, the constant looking over your shoulder, the feeling that you're being watched. It's a creeping sense of dread that settles in, making it hard to shake off the feeling of being vulnerable. The memory of that call haunts you, making you wonder if it was just a prank or something more sinister. You start to question everything, from the identity of the caller to the true intentions behind the call. There are countless stories of creepy midnight calls, each one more spine-tingling than the last. Some people have reported receiving calls from unknown numbers, only to hear their own voice on the other end, or the sound of their own screams. Others have received calls with no one on the other end, just an eerie silence that seems to seep into their bones. These calls are a mystery, a puzzle that's hard to solve, and it's what makes them so fascinating. The recipients of these calls are often left with more questions than answers, wondering if they'll ever uncover the truth behind the mysterious calls. One story that stands out is of a person who received a call from an unknown number, only to hear the sound of their deceased loved one's voice on the other end. The voice was faint, but unmistakable, and it left the person shaken to their core. Another story tells of a person who received a call with no one on the other end, only to hear the sound of their own front door creaking open. These stories are a testament to the enduring power of midnight calls to unsettle and intrigue us. They're a reminder that there are still many things in this world that we can't explain, and it's what makes them so chilling. The most shocking story I've come across is of a person who received a call from an unknown number, only to hear a voice whispering their name. The voice was low and menacing, and it seemed to come from all around them. The person was frozen in terror, unable to move or speak, as the voice continued to whisper their name. It was as if the caller knew them, knew their deepest fears, and was using that knowledge to toy with them. The person eventually worked up the courage to hang up, but the experience left them shaken for weeks. The memory of that call still haunts them, a reminder of the terror they felt in that moment. As I delve deeper into the world of midnight calls, I realize that each story is unique, yet they all share a common thread, the feeling of fear and mystery. The calls are a reminder that there are still many things in this world that we can't explain, and it's what makes them so fascinating. The stories I've shared are just a few examples of the many creepy midnight calls that have been reported over the years. They're a testament to the power of the unknown to unsettle and intrigue us. The stories of midnight calls are a reminder that the unknown is always lurking, waiting to pounce. They're a testament to the human psyche's ability to conjure up fear and anxiety in the face of the unknown. As we reflect on these stories, we're left with a lingering sense of curiosity, wondering what's out there, waiting for us in the darkness. If you've ever received a creepy midnight call, I want to hear from you. Share your story in the comments below, and let's explore the world of midnight calls together. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more thrilling stories and challenges.